Let's talk about the fact that we get abused over here too. The thing about Ghana is stop crying victim. Stop crying victim, because y'all cheat us out of a lot of stuff. Y'all invited us to come home.
Hey family, Christy here. I hope you guys are well. I am good myself. It's very early over here, 3 in the morning, Kampala, Uganda. But I had to hop on here and come and say something. Yeah. But of course, to those of you that keep watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing the content, your support means a lot to me. I don't take any of that for granted. So thank you so very much once again. Today's video is something that is very tricky, but me and more other people that keep inviting you and always say that we need to unite as Black people, both in the diaspora and, you know, on the motherland. There are so many things that we really don't come out here to talk about. And I feel like if we don't come out to challenge these narratives, then there's nothing that is going to change. We will still have gaps in between us. But yeah, I don't want to waste any more time here. I want us to watch this clip, then we come back and talk about it.
There are Americans coming over here being nasty, doing nasty things, and being bad to the locals. Now let me flip the fucking script, okay? Let's talk about the fact that we get abused over here too. The thing about Ghana is stop crying victim. Stop crying victim, because y'all cheat us out of a lot of stuff. Y'all invited us to come home, which by the thousands we did. We came running to Ghana. People sold their homes, moved out of their apartments, sold everything. Some people packed up containers and moved over here just to get over here and realize this is not our home. Y'all call us foreigners. Ghanaians call us that. We didn't make that word up. We didn't start calling ourselves that. We don't know that that's what y'all call the white people and the Chinese because we're not around them. But we know that that's what y'all call us. I ain't never heard the word before, Tabby, till I came to Ghana. Okay. Y'all invite us home. Let's talk about what y'all do to us. Starting from the fucking before we get to the airport, we got to have a visa that we pay for to even enter our home. We pay all this money for passports and visas to get here. We get to the airport, and as soon as you see a fucking blue passport, everybody's coming for us. Can you give me something small at the COVID place? You get to immigration. Can you give me something small? You get to baggage. Can you give me something small? A person grabbed a damn cart and put my bag on it and got mad because I gave him $5 because I only had hundreds, because you come over here with hundreds to get the best, cash in rate. How about he looked at that and said, I don't want that. I said, what you mean you don't want it? I said, I want to know, what did you expect me to give you? He said $10. I said, so you want me to give you over 100 CDs for picking up a bag, putting it in a cart? He don't know this is like my 5th time coming through the airport. I have never seen nowhere in any country or state where people have openly, it says $60 for foreigners, $30 for locals, okay? You go to Cocoon Park, and I don't remember the price. Let's say $200 for foreigners, because that's what y'all call us, $40 for locals. You go to the castle, it's $60 for foreigners, $10 for locals. Yeah, I ain't never seen that nowhere. I ain't never went nowhere in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada where it said you pay, if you a local, if you're from here, you pay $3 for a Coca-Cola, but if you're a foreigner, you pay $8 for a Coca-Cola. I ain't never seen that nowhere except Ghana. Nobody in the airport has ever asked me for no money for nothing. I have only seen that in Ghana. Now let's talk about the fact that y'all welcomed us home and how this process looks to me. According to y'all, the ones of us that were stolen, so let's talk about the process of coming home. We got stolen from our mother, our birth mother and father. 20 years later, we're probably 26 years old now. Our mother finds us and she said, baby, y'all come home. I miss you. Come back home. Get out them streets where they don't love you at and come home. So we drive, take a taxi, however we get to our mother's address, we get there. But before she let us come to the door, she says, oh, welcome home. But before you come in, can you pay me $300 to enter the door? That's the visa to come home. So, okay, we happy to be home. So we paid $300 to our mother to step foot in her house because we're excited to be home to the motherland, okay? We get in there, and now it's dinner time. And she has plates on the table for the kids that grew up in the house. And she has a plate on the table for me and my sister who was stolen years ago. And she says, oh, my daughters, because you didn't grow up here, My children get to eat free that grew up here, but because you were stolen and you're just coming back, I have to charge you $20 for a plate. So me and my sister, we're so happy to be home. We're confused. We pay her $20 for a plate. Okay. That's the cocoon shit. That's y'all giving us different prices for shit. Okay. Now we're at our mother's house and we're enjoying being there. We see something's a little weird, but we enjoy being back home with our mother. We decide we want to stay. And she goes, "Oh, you want to stay a little longer? You're going to have to pay me $1,000 every year to stay here." That's the residency. Now we're paying her for residency, even though she invited us home after we were stolen from her. Okay. Now we pay the residency, and then we decide, you know what? We want to get on the birth certificate. We kind of like it here. It's a little weird, but we comfortable enough to stay here. And she tells us, "Oh, in order for you to stay here, I have to put my name on your birth certificate. That's going to be $3,000 each, please. And then I will put your name on the birth certificate and you will become a family member." That's the citizenship. That's the citizenship. So how are we home if we got to pay y'all? Why aren't the visas free? If this is home, why don't you make this visa free for us? If this is home, why do we have to pay to be a resident? If this is home, why isn't our citizenship automatically given to us?
This is an African American sister that went to Ghana, of course, as a result of the invitation that Ghana extended to the Black diaspora. To be specific, the descendants of our ancestors and Ghanaian diaspora in general, all right, of course, welcoming them back home, to invest back home. If you are one of the brothers that is watching me from the diaspora and you want to come to the motherland, if you need to watch this clip twice or thrice or as many times as you can, so you get conversant with how things are happening on the motherland, I beg of you to do exactly that, because unfortunately, each and everything that she said is the truth. Now, I know that a lot of our people on the motherland are going to come out and bash her and tell her if she feels cheated, then she should go back. This is a message for you. I do not want you to forget the fact that she did not invite herself. Ghana invited all the Black diaspora, and she heard the call and she came because of that. I don't want us to forget that some of our brothers that are experiencing these things on the motherland, where they expect to feel like they are home, to feel like they are safe, to feel like they are not going to be cheated on, these people had literally given up on the hope of ever stepping back on the land where their ancestors came from, until you took it upon yourself to apologize and be like, "We are sorry, we want you back." I am not intentionally trying to offend anyone, but I want us to challenge the narratives and the systems. So before you come out to say, "Oh, you're trying to paint the bad picture about our country," nobody hates your country. Let's be honest here. As Africans, somehow we do not want to have uncomfortable conversations. We do not want these realities to be exposed. We want our skeletons to keep hidden and try to come off as perfect. We are not perfect. So let us be willing to sit on a round table and have these uncomfortable conversations, because until then, the motherland, this beautiful continent that everyone says it is the richest continent on the entire globe that has resources, it will always be called rich because of resources, but then will always remain poor practically. Why? Because the people want to come off as perfect. Because once someone comes out to expose the things that are not supposed to be happening, then you come out to hate on them and bash them. We need to know that these concerns and complaints are coming from a genuine place, not a place of hate. America is not the glamour, the rainbows and unicorns that you hear. Gunshots are like music to the ears. Nobody wants to live such a life. Nobody wants to raise a child and they have to worry about indoctrination. So if they find something beautiful in your country, it's like a breath of fresh air. Let us make it easy for them to thrive over here. Let us make it easy for them to feel protected and safe because we are saying they are our own people. I love our brothers because they call out BS if they see one, because they have nothing to lose. They have lost it all, and they decided to actually come and give Africa a chance. Ghana invited these people, right? And they apologized and they're like, we are sorry, come back home, this is home. But these are the same people that don't want to take accountability of the actions of the past. If you really, really mean the apology that you gave, why don't you give these people free citizen? That's like a compensation, at least make them feel better, that they don't have to pay for a visa. It's not even so many people that are going to afford to come to Ghana. That's a reality. You understand? So do not even expect a lot of Americans, Black Americans, to come to Ghana, because there are still those that don't want anything to do with us. Why? Because of how we continue coming off, betraying them, using them. If she comes out to say these things, and you think even the person that had any idea or thought of maybe loosening up and be like, okay, maybe I'll go to the motherland, you think that person will even come? When we keep inviting these people and you do not put in place programs that are going to give these people a softer landing, how do you expect them to integrate and stay when they come, when you are doing this to them? There's no program at all meant to cater for such people. This is a new culture. This is a new world. There's a biblical story of a prodigal son. And I am not trying to refer our brothers and sisters as the prodigals, no. But there's the other part that I feel like we can learn from, where the son asked for his birthright, took it, went and spoiled it, and everything got done. And then he started being a servant and a slave in other people's farms, and then he started feeding with pigs. But then one day he beats himself in the chest and he's like, hey, your father is there, he has a lot of workers and they are fed, and some of the food is even thrown away. Why don't you go back and ask for forgiveness? Son goes back, and when the father heard that this son is coming back, he made a party. They feasted and invited the whole village to come and celebrate. Slaughtered animals, cooked you a big meal, a big welcome back meal. Those are the programs, those are the incentives. If you want these people to come and invest, put incentives, please introduce those programs. These are the systems we are challenging, because you are used to milking your own people. You have milked them until when there's nothing left. Now you are looking for another victim. You know, some of them are creating jobs over here. You even have any idea that some of them are literally employing your people? I don't know what Ghana had in mind when they were inviting these people. I'm sure the hype was about the billionaires, the Tyler Perrys, the Steve Harveys. Those are the people that they were targeting. But then they forgot that not everyone is in Hollywood, in America. We have people that just want to live their lives in peace. How do you expect these people to come and stay when they realize this is how you treat them? The problem that we have is begging. Begging. Why do whenever we see someone that is coming from the West, be it white or black, that looks exactly like you, you are seeing your next meal. What happened to us being the generous ones to visitors? That is known of us, at least where I come from. We welcome you and feed you and send you back to your place with abundance. We give you gifts to take back, so you show the people that you have gone back to, and tell them they love me, they welcomed me, they embraced me. These people sweat like you sweat. All right? These people hustle like you hustle. The difference is they have a stronger currency. But do not beg for it. Wait for them to give you something. Do not beg for it. If someone notices you've done something that is worth rewarding, you want things for free. That is a problem that we have in Africa. The people that you are begging from are people that probably go and work for an entire year to save and come. to have a vacation, to feel good, to feel, like they are with people that look like them. Some of these people are not rich. We think everyone that comes from the West is rich. These people are not rich. They're also hustling like us. Also coming from where they're coming from, they are black like us. The systems do not favor them. So if they find something beautiful in your country, it's like a breath of fresh air. Let us make it easy for them to thrive over here. Let us make it easy for them to feel protected and safe, because we are saying they are our own people. The motherland is beautiful. Yes, the resources are there. Yes, it is green. Yes, the food is good. But life is not just about food. Life is not just about the hugs. Life is about justice and love, and where people feel safe and protected and welcome. And I know we can do that. That's not too much to ask. You would like the same thing when you go to foreign countries. You don't want people to make it so hard for you to live there. In fact, as they talk about these things, do you know what that does? It helps you and motivates you to actually come back and, invest in your own country. If these people hated your countries, they wouldn't in the first place even bother to come here. They had a life and they left it for your country. And some of the people that normally even come out and to attack such people that speak the truth are not people that are on the continent. They are the same people that speak BS about Africa. They literally don't want anything to do with the continent. Stop pretending that you love your country so much. We need to develop Africa first, we ourselves. That is the only way we are going to get respect. And these people are going to realize, oh, these people are doing something, especially if we want our brothers to come back to the motherland and invest and, build generational wealth for themselves as well. We need to do better. This is a note and a message to our brothers and sisters. Africa has 54 countries. If Ghana is treating you like that, you have other places that you can actually go to and feel welcomed and not get extorted. If Ghana is not working, if this is how you're treated, look for another country. South Africa is there. A lot of people are coming to Kenya. I don't know how it is like in Kenya. We have other brothers that have chosen to stay in Tanzania. Of course, there are also those that left because of bad treatment. But others are choosing to stay in Uganda. Please do your research. Do your research about each and every other country that you want to go to. Another tip for you, please, before you go there, I want you to establish connections. Get to know someone from that particular country. When it comes to land and property, you have to be extremely very, very careful so you do not get scammed, as some of our brothers have gotten scammed in Ghana and in Kenya. But otherwise, I hope we Africans learn that we need to challenge the systems and better things for our brothers, especially if we invite them. There's no need to treat them as foreigners, because the reality is, yes, maybe they have not been here for the longest, and yes, maybe they are not going to expect things for free, but do not cheat on them. All right, some of these people are willing to put money, right? And I feel like we should welcome them with an open heart, to treat them as our own and not cheat on them. Let's not take advantage of them. Do not be discouraged if you want to come. You are still welcome. I will always encourage you. Africa is beautiful. I am not attacking anyone, but let's do better. We still have so much to learn from them, and we have to listen to their voices, because the points they are making, they're not invalid. Yeah, in fact, these are the same things that we've been too scared to talk about. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. You can sign up for my channel membership. I'll be putting more exclusive content, especially about these very, very topics and the things that you need to do to navigate through the different countries that you are coming to. Yeah, for now, it's Gracie again. Thank you for the support. I'll see you in another video. Bye.